Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared, and I know the home fans are prepared as well. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week, Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Ersan Ilyasova.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. And for Charlotte, well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a marathon.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Lets it go from deep. Kalaitzakis with the bucket.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
Pass to Antetokounmpo, and it's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Pierce. No good from outside. Here's Kalazikis. Green covering.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And it's Green missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Antetokounmpo, bam!
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Pass to Pierce. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. That's tipped. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Ilyasova with the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
In transition, here come the Bucks. And the shot's good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Here's Van Horn. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Lets it go from 11. It's deflected.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Boy, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And let's see who is on top of the NBA when it comes to blocks. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bucks. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, there are the Hornets. Just need to keep fighting.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Milwaukee with the ball. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Baker gets the bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Oh, got that one up quick. Give him 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Pierce. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Green missing. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Baker, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. On target from range.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
some love for your honeybee.
And in addition to plenty of unprotected balls, they've also stolen the #1 spot in steals. You just can't give these fast-handed guys any opportunities to swipe at the ball.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Here's Pierce, covered by Jordan. Pass to Pierce. Poke loose. They've got numbers. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And another three for Milwaukee.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Pierce. His last outing, he had 18 points.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's Love missing. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Here's Ilyasova, and he gets it to go off the front iron. Ilyasova's got 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Got it. He has 7.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Bucks. Fires the 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Coming off a 12-point game. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the call. Charlotte with the foul.
For Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line with 1 shot.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Van Vliet's got his second basket on the night.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off. He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Here's Pierce. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but...
Oh, big finish! Man!
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, they're big. big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
And the dunk by Van Vliet.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan sees the opportunity that time to get on the fast break and makes it happen.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position grade.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball.
Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power.
All right, young fella, I see you out there, rookie, reminding this crowd that he has arrived. Jordan with the big-time jam.
Pierce can't get to it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Antetokounmpo's got 13 now.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
Boy, giving him a huge lift offensively. He's poised for a big game here. Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Ilyasova with the bucket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Milwaukee. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan has the talent, the drive, and the stamina to do this on a nightly basis. Absolutely relentless.
Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
And the dunk by Van Vliet.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Pass to Pierce, looking to win the run. The shot, no good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
Still hasn't gotten on the board this quarter. He may be pressing a little, trying to get them out of this hole. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
Let's get on our feet and take some yards for your fighting team.
team's making some changes here. Milwaukee in total control. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the basket is good.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Kept alive. Now Jones. 26 points for him last game against New York.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. The Bucks on top, just dominating this one. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. Terry Rozier is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. 4-3, Ilyasova with the bucket. Ilyasova's got 11.
You got to get out on Ilyasova. I mean, this is an efficient three-point shooter who knows how to pick his spots.
Outside Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And there it is for him.
I really like how they're controlling the pace in the open court.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And Allen gets it to go.
Another turnover leads to another bucket at the other end.
And we all know miscues can really be game-changing. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make is giving the ball to the other team without your defense being set.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Baker, and he jams it home with authority.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. Consider my doubts disappear.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
5 on the clock. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Milwaukee.
And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Boston Celtics.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial-sized strength right there.
Here's Milwaukee. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Pass to Green. The three. It's hauled in by MILWAUKEE.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Green. Charlotte again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Outside for Green. He can't hit that time. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Rozier outside. Pass to Green. Ooh, poked away. And another shot. And he lays it in. Green's got his first points of the night.
Tough period. I mean, he's just 1 for 5 in this frame, struggling to get back on track.
Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Nabbing another steal, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Rozier, the pass to Plumlee. Over Ilyasova. And there's Plumlee on the assist by Rozier.
Rozier did a nice job seeing what was available that time, so comfortable in the pick and rolls, and makes the pass that's available.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Good on the shot. Hernan Gomez has got 12 now in this quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Rozier from outside. The rebound by Allen. Now the Bucks with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
So it's the Hornets now. Pass to Pierce. Here's the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ilyasova. And the jam by Ilyasova.
Boy, I tell you what, it's been quite a night for the veteran Ilyasova. He's found a nice rhythm, and he's locked into it.
By himself, and the jam by Ilyasova.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Allen's gone 3 for 3 beyond the arc. They need this. Pierce can't get to it. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Baker. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Now here's Rozier. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Ilyasova with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Pass to Green. Fires from deep. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And, guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Here's Pierce. Charlotte again missing. Now the Bucks with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter, and Allen gets it to go.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Baker. Shoots a fadeaway, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Washington left side. Ilyasova with it. Checked by Washington. And the jam by Ilyasova.
Boy, impressive intensity displayed by Ilyasova. He's a real Energizer Bunny type of guy who can sky up really fast and finish at the rim with a lot of force.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Plumlee. Blocked.
2 minutes.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Green covering. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Pass to Green. Back to Rozier. Here's Pierce. Tries to snap the cold streak. Rebound, Milwaukee. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the jam by Ilyasova.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way.
He'll take those all day long.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the three-pointer goes. He's got 34.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him. Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Heads-up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Here's the break. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's Milwaukee making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Their efficiency on offense jumping off the charts in the first half. They've been focused on getting quality looks, and they're shooting a high percentage because of it.
No question they put themselves in a great position right now.
All right, everybody, now that we have a minute, here's a look at the power rankings.
And a look here now at the Bucks. Coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the #1 spot.
Well, #1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Charlotte with it. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Here's Pierce. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Love missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, I know Jordan just got into the league, but is there really a better dunker, perhaps in the world?
Here's Pierce. Off target from three-point range. Here's Ilyasova. And the jam by Ilyasova.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
You could.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Here's Pierce, covered by Jordan. On the wing, Green. And the three off target.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Nash. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
The sharpshooter Nash, especially efficient and lethal from outside the arc with that really efficient stroke of his.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet. Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
For three, Harrell. And another three for Milwaukee.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Green to halt the run. And it's Harrell with a rebound.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half. Montrezl Harrell can be so many things for this team. One of the best small ball fives in the NBA.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And a little more about Montrezl Harrell. What an addition he is to any roster, Clark.
I agree with you, B.A., whether he's starting or coming off the bench. Harrell brings great energy and production. A real injection as a spark plug.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
There's the triple, and it's Green missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Man, is it fun watching Nash cook the defense with his ball handle. Sometimes he's just unguardable.
Pass to Love. Here's Van Horn. Here's Pierce. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. Number 1, Milwaukee.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Here's Baker. And another three for Milwaukee.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Pierce, trying to get back on track. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And there's the drive.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yeah, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte. Timeout call, Milwaukee.
Bucks call timeout. Let's hear it for your home team.
And the Bucks making a change here.
And they have a really nice balance to their offense. They like to get out and run, but they're also comfortable setting up in the half court as well.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Another steal. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Ilyasova, and the jam by Ilyasova.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Jumps up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now. Forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And Crowder with the jam.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Over to the wing, takes a three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Pierce for three. Tipped. Covered by Love. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And it's Love missing. Milwaukee has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Ilyasova with it, working on Green. Ilyasova with the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Crowder with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Crowder's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support. And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Ilyasova with it, now guarded by Crowder. Ilyasova with the bucket.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Crowder outside. The three is up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance. Allen's got 27.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And it's Green missing.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jones misses.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Terry Rozier comes in for Green. And that one's good. He has 7.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
To end the run. And the finish by Rozier as he lays it in.
Boy, pushing hard, Rozier able to catch the defense off guard that time. His speed, the difference.
And that one is stuffed right through.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Jones, the pass to Love. To the inside. And stolen by Ilyasova. Buries it down low.
Their transition defense has been porous. They're getting run over.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Jones finds Love. And here's Washington. And he banks in the layup.
Proving he can capitalize from this area, too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Kalatakis. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Baker. And another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Milwaukee way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. George Hill out there with Cam Reddish. And it's MILWAUKEE in at the 3 slot. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Hill. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Here's Reddish. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Pass to Washington. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Here's Kalaitzakis. And that one is hammered home.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The Bucks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. From deep, Jordan. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Showing some nice touch from the perimeter. The defense has to respect Jordan's three-point shot, or he'll make them pay.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Kalaitzakis. He's checked by Plumlee. Kalaitzakis with a bucket. And here are the Hornets now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Pass to Washington. Now Reddish. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do it. Or say anything they want to the player.
And here's Hill. A shot to stop the drought. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And what about the smooth moves on the dribble by Hill? He's quite clever and...
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Man. A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Reddish passes to Plumlee. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. That one goes. Count it. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
They keep cashing in when they have the room to run.
Pass to Washington. Here's MILWAUKEE. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Hill with the double team. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Plumlee passes to Reddish. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jordan.
Substitution on the court.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Kalaitakis. Takes the three. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
To the wing, right side. Off target with the three. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Green finds Washington. On the wing, Green. Pass to MILWAUKEE. Charlotte again missing. Here's Milwaukee. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Count it. Good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's MILWAUKEE to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. The Hornets making a switch here.
Substitution for the Hornets. Ball.
Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Out of bounds. Hornets ball.
Milwaukee on D.
And wow. Since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Off the inbound. No good.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here. The fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Pass to Pierce. Fires for three. Antetokounmpo with the block. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Here's Green. And that one's long.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Ilyasova. Over Washington. Ilyasova with the bucket. Ilyasova's got 39.
This is the kind of player Ilyasova is. I mean, as soon as he has the ball in his hands, he's thinking about letting the shot go.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Here's Baker. Over Jones. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to Pierce. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA.
Yet another steal from him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
We've been watching him hold court out at the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Pass to Green. Oh, they need this. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
And it's Green missing.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here. Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. And it's good. 2 points. Ilyasova's got 41. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Ilyasova. Pulls up for 3. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Here's Kalaitzakis. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just played hard and we played defense. That's the most important thing. So that's what we do. We play defense. We rebound the ball, we run. That's what we did tonight. We play defense.
Defense wins championships. Thanks, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.